na the awedi kan any the nyankopon gu so a oyi kire o efa oman ebeyi
pa ebeyi pa yes
oman ni beyi
ebeyi pa
edi ntina ojidi se oman enidaso kakakra kire na
exactly oman ni beyi to understand say future bia me hu no ano ohye.
Okay.
Now, future it is something that has to do from 2024. Eddie got 10 years time.
Na kuja mami paper. 2024. Okay.
Eddie got 10 years time. Yeah, me who adibino.
Okay.
Now, dini me who you know, it has to do with setting foundations to understand. Say the youth will rise up in a way. Say, open say undi president crowd was crew so usru. You'll be afraid to be a president.
Sir?
You will shake. You see,
be aggressive
to understand. Say, you see, be the president crowd be June twice before you accept it. Yeah, the be chow crowd be tambo. Chow ona said you could draw crowd, you will panic.
I see.
And easy say, will be picky up to go. So pressure never be that presidential grounds no so.
Okay.
And the decisions will begin to change, and so many things will change in the country. Yes.
Now, Alentina. Youth no that they oman Kenya omo yebresi spiritual in the spiritual realm no and the intina a delays 2024 echo
And
some ye can na wu nsem we no eni hunemu anti we intellectual say compare be analyze emfa so for ye kan sunsumu asem
absolutely anti with regards to that, no, Nyama Bebri Koso Sunsumu. It is hindering the progress of the country.
Okay.
Mostly during election, there's a lot of sacrifices in Nyama Koso. And the political arena, no, because of certain spiritual workings, even if you become a president, no, there's a lot of battles and things you have to deal with before you can run the country. And mainly, most people who run the country, they don't run it according to the needs of the people, but to their own interest. And before the people vote, before Baba vote. So at the end of the day, the electoral grounds becomes like a trade, commercialized foundation. And at the end of the day, what has to happen does not come into full conclusion. And that's the foundation.
I see. Ebusian for Accra 100.5 FM. Yane Sofupenia owo prophetic embassy. Na igusa ye twetwe nkomo no. We dey ye twetwe nkomo for man Ghana ho. Na ya hwe papa say every 2024 koya kopem how many years time?
That's 10 years from
10
now,
years.
Yes.
It from Sabria kopem 2034. Youth na any bebre. Na sa 10 years ya ken one she sunsun mahu amampani a ebe tina konya so a omo no ombetumi handle sa youth.
Of course. No ma hwe ehuniama bebre wo sunsun.
Okay, yenko.
And what was the way Anyankopon ahihye no eno na eba bebemu. I saw 3 branches in the future.
Okay.
3 branches. One goes straight, one goes right, one goes left.
Okay.
But the only branch that keeps growing in time is the branch that John Dramani Mahama ebe president. During his tenure, within 2 years, something happened. A little shake up. They don't approve it tramping in phone and say, Masa, now you want to slow certain things down now. Pressure no will come to you.
So for Jinaho, obey president ewo the ewo yanimu anansa the etwemu no.
No, 2024. 2024. By this thing 9 p.m. anajuna onuna obia won say oti president no.
Abana ya ma beto no 7 December no.
Absolutely. Sabe pepe.
Wow. Accra FM. Ma membo. Nyetelia. Nyetelia. Abana by 9 no na yankin kan wie no. Ede na ebema sa batwo na ye so sharp sa.
Ebe so sharp, yes. Because abana ya babetu no enye aba ya gusu to all the time. Spiritually no in time I saw clearly say 9 p.m. no, now in all arrangement and gathering, no, everybody knows who is the winner of the election. By 4 a.m., obey say utongo kakra, sorry say election ni say no na clear. And most of the times, a man for dream in their mind that this election, bloodshed election, fighting issues, a man for people are talking about a lot of things. But mainly, no, election way, and election, just during the day of the election, a man for say there's normal shenanigans up and downs here. But the aftermath of the election, the counting and everything, Mr. Beya quiet.
I would say Omampeni that John Dramani Mahama na obeweni.
Absolutely.
Ya wa sofo a omo man Ghana mo omo so omo ne esi hini tu hini. Wa consult omo ebisa question and say me say e de uhu no ye no kre ye clear ana say niama besisa. Because wa contact you.
Dabi.
San sofo ne san krofo no omuni influence bia was abatu no.
Of course, obia beye, I mean what they want to handle. But on say in the realm of the spirit, no, obia ni ejuma.
Okay.
I always explain this thing say,
okay,
I may be 12 years. As how the Bible made it profoundly clear in the book of Job. There's a spirit in man. Elihu was speaking. He said clearly, I said days should speak, a multitude of years should teach wisdom. But there is a spirit in man. The inspiration of the Almighty teacheth him understanding. And Elihu nani omokasa before Job, and he was explaining to them, say, there is a spirit in man. It is the spirit that makes the difference. And we are saying, obia on a hierarchy, obi a doctor, obi a nurse, obi a specialist, any angles. I may be a specialist in 2 years practicing or 3 years practicing, and I may be very, very young. But my field, no, if my field is pathology, and I say oncology or any other thing or dermatology, it is my field and I'm a specialist in it. We a medical doctor for 2,000 years, until so my expertise because I have practiced that specific branch. That specific branch of medicine. And in that regard, no me practice no will be sharper. And be amawako details in pathology. Regular doctor. They want the specialist. And the specialist don't know what study according to that angle. And to be a candidate or be a income, but accordingly, no, you failed to see what is written. What's the Bible near Ezekiel, Enoch, Daniel ni niama Elijah muni niama nyina. Elijah baye no obehye nkoma ne bi mu. Ezekiel baye no obehu ade obi enhu ye. Enoch baye no obehu ade obi enhu ye. John the Revelator baye obehu ade obi enhu ye. Paul so baye obechrekre Bible no na so we hu dia John the Revelator no hu ye. So different fields of operation, diverse kinds of operation, but by the same spirit. And based on the prophetic dimension, which by the grace of God, we've mastered the 4th dimension, I can tell you clearly that in time, 9 p.m., 4 a.m., it is only John Dramani Mohammed's name you'll be seeing. Onyame Busheni, I don't know him from anywhere, but the future is clear.
And the date here, 28th August, 2024. And so for a year, Odifo Adesowa. Ocean come where a come say a prediction na say ohwe o man no mu ahokyere na na wo de cancer answer so for.
Okay, so time I share come we no I putting it already down together. Income share no came probably somewhere 2018 2019. Okay. Say in 2020 NPP will win the election. Some way NPP will take the election. But in 2024 NDC will take the election. Before 2016 I prophesied who will be the president as well. Okay. In 2016, 2020, and then 2024, which is coming. And Obi chere kwan na okọ baby. No see uduru junction where Obi won so obi ton Kube branch right. Now branch na ochikotra so obi won school bi wo wenim. Now branch na won sa school no pepepe. No see branch left. Na me dan ni siwa. Say branch left obi hu dan no. Because from the onset, all the informations check out.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because media, na kuja ya na eja oninamti or say nakuja de in baby or no dear or can name some call. I know say 2020 no. Oba one chain down no better chain combo. Some do fee say the party na eba be when na ochre ne secretary emfa. And on the hour ho. So the free ho. Meanwhile no nakuja ni na ye adwuma che. And then you went to me and Danny and dear no uncle baby or no a pesofo. Yet me Danny sir because ye can a bet me about so be say oh nanke a say na mako Danny so ye pay munchri.
Okay. So in the prophetic arena, no, yeah, there are two types of prophecy. In the two-dimensional types of prophecy, no, there is the 1 to 4 tale and there's the 1 to 4th tale.
Okay.
In other grounds, no, there is a prophet like Elijah that says that it will not rain for 3.5 years and it will not rain.
Okay.
So he has manipulated the time space.
Okay.
Ni faith, ni strength, or your altar, or your authority, or your entity. And he can speak in that regard and stop everything in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Then there is people like Daniel, Ezekiel, John the Revelator. For eons.
Okay.
Years, days, centuries.
Okay.
Say, this is what is going to happen.
Okay.
That one, even if you use your faith to manipulate it, it's impossible.
Okay.
There are some things your faith can manipulate. There are some things it is destiny. And then we have destiny.
Okay.
Exactly. You will be one prophecy that in to say, no matter what, or be a president, like Joseph in the Bible. The decree was on top of him.
Okay.
And his brothers, whom were stars, took him into slavery. They put him in a pit and ended up in Potiphar's house.
Okay.
The prophecy was there. Every prophecy comes with a gift. And in the gift, you say, obeti me, I interpreted dream. And some friend is Zafnat Pania.
Yeah.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, no, yeah, the gift need to so esa shared in common say this is where he will stand. He still ended up there. Wow. So eto de bia nyankopon hihya ade bia ase ye bo chess no or the BBC or the Wesia no the Wesia no a share timeline because yeah yeti kro no mu ye bre for so many years 60 something years now. And at the end of the day nyankopon pese on fa new turnout in bra and the new turnout no I am not a sympathizer of a party but mainly no what is going to happen within the timeline is what I'll put across. And at the end of the day, you know, when I told you people earlier, said there is a root, a small root growing.
Aye.
That root in Suba, will anybody say, say, Ebia Nakuja or what convince me say, we me and conscience come and this another day. So when the root 2 comes, no, Bone say my prophecy will go according to that angle. And when that timeline now matronoba, it will shock everybody. All the 2 parties in the country, they will feel flat. There will be a new party out of the country.
See. From 2025, Kono, Wakano, Waka say, Omanpenida da John Dramani Mama Bidi Akunyano. 2 years later, Ose and Framaka Kredi Bebo. What's the nature of San Framano?
In Framana Babe spiritually, what I saw, they say, me want say a little shake up. Because after the election, the country will go downside. Dollar rates, 19 Ghana cedis. So the first time I told you people about dollar rates, not dollar rates was around somewhere 4 cedis, 6 cedis, yes. And the country was better 11 Ghana cedis. They should mark it the same year. Nobody, they shouldn't even look at 10 years. The same year. Nobody can stop it.
Okay.
When said once the election was done, it shot up to 19. Then they started eating it down gradually. The first year, no, things were adjusting. You know, other things were happening, but there's a little shake up in the system because there's a lot of repairs that had to be done. Because I said, minor shaman for being sans CSE. I said, table beer, 9 beer, anyone, I crown one same. And to me, it will come down.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, before the jumper will come up, and then everything will be settled. After that, no, the second year, no, there will be a lot of campaigning progress. I say, push a man for Nkoji Krono within 1 year of President Mohammed's presidency. Almost I say, the pressure to the so, and the pressure will bring a revolution. People want to take over that list because there is more within now to 2025. There is going to be about 2 more coup d'etat and it will enforce people to try to do it. African countries, yes. So it will bring more or less like more demonstrations from the youth. And that pressure will be very enormous. And after that pressure, everything will calm down. After the pressure, there's something that will come out. I don't know your prophecy key be a media to one. When the time is up,
capital,
I will unlock it.
Capital, no, they unlock it because say a hand will be 80.
There are some things that unless God gives us utterance, we cannot unlock it. Enti saki in the media tour. Once that one happens, the country will begin to rise in such a way. Say, what's in Ghana for so many years? You have never imagined something like that before. After the 4 years of the president's grounds, their party, the NDC party, the contract that reverted in the realm of the spirit is 16 years of ruling. Break the 8, break the 8, break the 8. Only NDC party will break the 8.
Hey, really?
Yes.
80. I feel way obedient to mean breaking 8.
No.
Breaking the 8 no will be around 2030 and no 2032 because you're 2024. Next 4 years neighbor 2028 and after 2032.
Absolutely. I'm open number breaking 8. And in the breaking of the 8, that is when the young tree will bring all of them down. Because after the 4 years, another 4 years, during that election, the next 8 breaking, and the breaking 8 now, there will be some inefficiencies in the atmosphere. And that inefficiency will give the strength to the young party. One singular young party at the NDC, NPP phone in our FM say bye.
Hey, sir. Wow. Hey, sir. Friends, from 2025, 2032 now. O can say NDC be break 8. Now NPP there na ekoso.
Exactly. As I was saying, as I prophesied that earlier. This thing, party, and I said there will be a division in one party, and after the division, close to the election, October, November, move back the butterfly. So which is Alan. Yes. So now the fishy thing is that in prophetic timeline, the asset would the plots be once Adiba could come back, the outcome will be flawless. What I say? Which means time Alan omube piano this omu di bano ebedu baby no he can't join them entirely, but then at one point he will try to rally support behind them, and but still the election will not go according to plan. So after the 4 years of Mama, that's when you see true division. Vice president, for them. And then that's Dr. Muhammad Alaji Baumia. Yes. And then the one that will be our friend in Napu. Obviously, like Ondo had the first person and he will give up the election in 2024.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Hey. So for Napo Mokwame Nkrumah ono na bembe bu 2024 election.
Yes.
After seeing 2 abanawie na ye bobo results na ba no Napo will give up.
Yes, he'll give up on the election. I know can say, I mean, it's obvious. NT, we should release it. It's future timeline.
I don't know Obeba Montina Beka na one nkrofo bi na ebe bo ho nkomo wo ni fi anase ni ho baby.
Oh, Obeba Montina Beka on the cry to come out clearly, because the issue of the election is by 9 p.m. the way the voting system is going. Now counting system I say during the night to like 4 a.m. Now if you keep sitting down, say result in Imba because they counted the entire Ashanti regional votes in Yama. I'm talking about 16 regions. You counted 11 regions. We need back up. Not even one region. So at the end of the day, during the counting of the Ashanti region, which is not going to be. Most of the years, no. What you say, County Ashanti region, NDC 1, NPP 3,800. That's not going to be the case. The situation is going to be straightforward. Ebeye banter, head to head. Then yet long.
Ashanti region. NDC party no regions are here. Between me winning
11. Straightforward.
11. Now NPP are winning 5.
Yes.
Wow.
5 of even that one cry a battle.
Hey, now so for and somehow okay because Ghana battle no. The last time cry who say will be winning 2020 and I think around 9th December muho 8th 9th muho and sana but we we no that day na I say I clear.
Yes. Oh, check me Facebook. Obo say 2020 election. I prophesied that there is going to be a victory. Victory on the 9th of December. Secondly, the day will be on a Wednesday, and the time will be 5 p.m.
Okay.
And I bet declare election. So the day, the hour, the time. I prophesied it on that Facebook this year.
Okay.
During the day of election, we deserve 2020 election. I prophesied that ahead of time. And the time no cry was there. And then precise. And then me but time now it's not a new thing.
I see.
Yeah.
So for some Obesamba.
No problem.
Nyame adoma UJ MP within next week ya na ema cause questions no was say ebisa bebre na ye hwe because the entia on say efie ha no sabiu yemfa obi akeke emma ha niam bi ho a follow na me dia compare niam a ekoso o manum na mehu say papa we obi a at least I was say o man ni hwe ni ye o man ni hwe ni ye na ye ona no eno ntina to me safro say so for bra because in some bebre wo why was say me bisa
absolutely
enya batu nko but o man Ghana na nkasa no problem na ye nhwe hawa ye betumi ayena some of these problems no ye betumi solve enti let's say nyame adoma on the 7 December memneda anwumre be 9 o de ma memfa bi nka 12 o'clock no another 12
and 9 p.m. I see that when John the Revelator did the prophecy, you prophecy. Yes, me obi odi be kan bia no. Okay. Yeah, the punishment you be kan obi be a free month bia no. You be need be free month.
So for at the end na be sisan asem a waken, the na betumi ama san asem a waken asisan. Omampani dada Mahama ontumi ntina akunya so. At the end na betumi asisan.
Okay, momentcho minchecho mo. My prophetic angle no, is like the order of Ezekiel, Enoch, that dimension, and Ediba. The way we see, in the realm of the spirit, there are two operations. So, or who envisions, we are seeing through time space itself, the timeline itself, in the outcome. And most of those prophets, whatever they said in the Bible, thousands and thousands of years ago, Niama be see, but the thing will happen perfectly.
I see.
Yeah, there be see. Bon, some cry the baby and see. Obinsu ye the baby anesi is prophetic timeline. When any prediction, it is prophetic timeline.
ABC
is the same thing.